Right, making meatballs, in some sauce. So, I always start these things too late. I wanted to start it earlier, but I figured I wasn't going to do it. But I am going to do it now, so I'm really going to have to get a camera or something for this. But, so I started the sauce already. If you want to look down here, I got my sauce, mixing it up. It's got some basil, some sugar, some salt, tomato sauce. I think I put some cayenne pepper in there, maybe some paprika. Just something. Keep it simple. I'll probably add this or that to it according to taste. Maybe some parsley flakes, more than likely. Next thing we have over here is the meat. And the meat I have, let's see, kind of like you're doing the meatloaf. You're gonna put in your breadcrumbs. I use some breadcrumbs here, Italian style. I usually buy them. It's something quick to do. It's better than, otherwise you take your bread, you put your bread in the oven or in the toaster, you toast your bread, you dry your bread, whatever it is, crumble it up, so on and so on. Takes a little long for that. So when those go on sale, I usually buy them like $1. Then when they have the 10 for 10 sale at Albertsons, I'll buy them then, just to have them on the side. Usually I have a regular and I'll buy an Italian. And well, obviously this is the Italian that I use. I honestly don't like the way the Italian tastes. It takes they put too much stuff in there. We'll see how these turn out though. I'm actually on a diet right now, so I'm not really supposed to be eating any of this. I was making this for my sister. I guess I am gonna try one though to see how it came out. You gotta taste what you make, because otherwise, how are you gonna know how to improve on it? Anyway, so I got my meat here. I already mixed all up. Eggs, breadcrumbs. I can put a bit of nutmeg in there. I've been sending a lot of recipes lately with like spaghetti sauces. The spaghetti meat sauce that has nutmeg in there and cinnamon, I believe. I didn't put cinnamon in there. I put a little bit of nutmeg in there. Um, we've got. This is the problem when I cook. I never remember what I put in there because I like to grab this or that. It's like, oh, look, I like this. I'm going to put that in there. I think I put cayenne in this as well. Um, Salt, a little bit of sugar as well in this too. It's not guesswork. I mean, I know what I'm doing for the most part. Sorry, I was looking at just picked my nose there. I will wash my hands, don't worry. I have some stuff around my lens flash there. Anyway, so with this also, I think I bought some stuff a while back, and it is pepperoni and feta sandwich bread. I don't know if I'll put the whole thing in there, or not the whole thing. I mean, blend it all together. Maybe I'll do half and half to see how it's going to come out or not. Uh, and then again, I mean, you don't know unless you try it. So anyway, I got my sauce and stuff. Everything's cooking, going. I got to get my meatballs ready. So when I start getting those ready, we will transfer them once I get them all rounded up into my pan here. Uh, what you want to do, I think a lot of people, what they don't get is that you have to marinate these things. You can't sit there and I'm going to make some meatballs. You cook up your meatballs, dunk them in the sauce, and it's done. No, it does not work that way. That's gross. That tastes horrible. The meatballs are dry, and there's just sauce on the outside. Who wants that? You want the flavor to be all the way through. So I'll cook those, put them in there, let them cook a little bit. Just brown them, and then you're going to put them in the sauce, and then you let them cook in the sauce the rest of the way. That's how you get your flavor. That's how you get your good meatballs. I'm going to have to put down my camera, unfortunately, in order to do these, but I was trying to do one really quick with my hand that I wasn't picking my nose with. Anyway, you're going to make your meatballs here, and depending on the size, you're going to want them, most of them probably about this size here. It's hard to do with just one hand, I guess, unless you're super professional. Anyway, these are pretty sticky. I think I might add some more breadcrumbs to them. But yeah, see, meatballs about this size. Bigger if you want. Depends, like, if you're going to make some spaghetti and meatballs, this would be a good size unless you want your giant meatballs. I am looking for more like meatball sub status, so these are good. You can stack a bunch of them in there. Anyway, I'll finish those up, and we will finish this video in a second. Okay, so I'm back, and got these in the pan browning. Turn my heat up a little bit. I put some olive oil in here because when you usually get ground beef, we get at least 93%, maybe 85 every once in a while, but we do prefer 93%. There's not a lot of fat content in there, so to keep it from sticking to the pan, I put a little olive oil in there. It should go nice with that as well. Forgot what else I was going to say. Oh, yeah. So, I had mentioned that I was on a diet. It's a juicing diet. So, I was going to do it for a month. I did it for a month about a year ago. I ended up losing about 40 pounds. And it was actually incredibly hard to do. Because obviously, I mean, if you know me, if you've seen me, I love food. So, it's hard to make that adjustment. I mean, I'm still getting my nutrients and everything through the juice. It's basically green vegetables. You juice the green vegetables, and that's what you drink. That's what you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's a movie called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, and that's where I got it from. I was very inspired by it. And it's been a while since I've been inspired by anything like that, so I stuck to it. I mean, I did it for a month. I lost those 40 pounds. Everybody saw a difference. I mean, for the most part, I think it still looks like I've lost, or have kept it off, I should say. But I'm a big dude, and I don't know if I'll ever be small. But anything that I think that will help me, go along that path, and at least, I don't want to be skinny. I really don't, because I think skinny people kind of suck. No offense to anybody out there, or maybe I do mean it, but I don't want to be so large that, it's hard for me to sit in a booth at a fucking restaurant or not be able to get on a roller coaster ride or something like that. Anyway, got a little spill about me there. These aren't turning too well, so they're falling apart. This little dude right here. Oh, alternate ways. Instead of putting it in the pan like this and roughing them up like I've been doing, the other way that you can do them is by turn around there. Put them in the oven. Same thing. Get a container, a cooking dish. I don't know what say your big casserole dishes and stuff like that. Put them in there and let them brown that way too. It's probably a lot easier than doing this here. So I got little pieces falling apart here and there. That's okay. It's all the experience. Anyway, once these get browned and everything, they shall be transferred over to said pan over here, which actually figure out how these taste. Need some stuff. Anyway, I'll get that done in a second, and we will be back for the next part of this. All right, back again. Got our meatballs in here. Just transferred them over. Let those cook. Got the rest of them in here. There's just a few more. Let those brown a little bit. Transfer them back over here. And I will cover this with the pot. Reduce the heat to a low. Let it simmer for probably about an hour or so. You want them to slow cook. So, like I said, you can get. Let me reduce that now, actually. So you can get all the tasty sauce in there and cooking. So Get those going. I got it going. Be back again once we got these all cooked and good and tasty. Right, and we're back for what, third, fourth time. We're all done here. Got my meatballs and my sauce. Let's see how this tastes. Grab one of these here. Go over to my. I'm gonna grab this one. Try my sauce. That's some good stuff. Was delicious. So there you have it. Meatballs. Go out and make them. Have a good night. Remember, the usual, like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Give me more subscriptions on this thing. That's all. Have a good night, and if you make these, enjoy them. They're delicious. Thanks. Bye.